Hello, everyone. You are welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is going to be lesson 2 on the topic matrices. In lesson 1, we looked at the definition of a matrix. Okay, we looked at how matrices are classified, and we also looked at the various types of matrices. Okay, but with regards to the various types of matrices, or you were asked, I mentioned the types of matrices, and you were asked to go and write short notes on all the types that I mentioned. Okay, in the right time, you'll be asked to give those responses in your team assignment. Okay, and after that, we basically looked at algebra of matrices. So we did addition and subtraction of matrices. That was our A. Then B, we looked at how to multiply a scalar and a matrix. Okay, today we are going to look at what? A C. Okay, which will be multiplication of matrices. So we'll be looking at a matrix multiplying another matrix. Okay, if you know how to multiply two matrices, by extension, you should know how to multiply, three or more what matrices. All right, so without much ado, let's look at what we have on what our screens. Okay, so multiplying a matrix by a matrix. Okay, see, the product AB of two matrices A and B is defined if and only if the number of columns in matrix A is equal to the number of rows in matrix B. So this is all that I'm trying to say. Before the product of two matrices will be possible, this is the condition. The condition is that your number of columns of your first matrix, must be equal to the number of rows of what your second matrix. So indirectly, if I have a matrix A of order m by n, so this is the order of a matrix, and the matrix B has order n by what? P. Then the product of AB is what? M times n. So in this case, I think I've skipped something that I said here, but I'm going to make, the case. So you can see that if you look at this matrix, I'm going to explain, so don't worry at all. You are well covered. If I look at this matrix, the matrix A, its order is m by n. The matrix, B, its order is what? N by P. So because you can see that if you look at your first matrix, the number of columns is n. Do you agree?
Yes, please.
Remember, m is the number of rows of what that matrix. Then by your column is row by column. Okay, and if you come to your second matrix, what is the number of rows? What's the number of rows in your second matrix B?
N.
N, very good. Okay, so we are saying that whenever you have this situation where your number of columns of your first matrix is equal to the number of what rows of your second matrix, then it means multiplication is possible. So in general, assuming maybe I have one matrix, let me use M by N, and another matrix, what do you call it? P, let me use here, P by Q. The only circumstance that the multiplication will be possible, or your multiplication will be defined, will be when N is equal to P, when this is equal to this. Otherwise, multiplication will not be possible. Should I come again, or my point is well made?
Please come again.
Okay.
Please come again.
All right, no problem. I'm here because of you, don't worry. Okay, so assuming I have a matrix A, with this order, so I'm using a general order, M by N of your matrix. I have another matrix, B, also of this order, P by Q. You know that it will be a number by a number, a number by a number. Okay, so a number by a number, that will be the order of this matrix. And the order of this matrix also will be a number, by a number. But I'm using M and N, P and Q to represent general numbers. So I'm explaining from the general perspective. Is that clear? We come to the particular perspective. Is my point well made?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm saying that for the product to be possible, if I have a matrix of order M by N and a matrix of order P by Q, the only situation that will make the product possible, or that will make the product defined, okay, will be when we said the number of columns of your first matrix is equal to the number of rows of your second matrix. The number of columns of our first matrix is what? The whole class.
N.
And the number of rows of your second matrix is what?
P.
And we said the only situation where okay the product will be possible is when the column of your first is equal to row of your second. So n must be equal to p. If n is not equal to p, then it means the product is not possible. It's not defined. Is that clear? Now,
Yes, please.
okay, now that we realize, so it means if I have a matrix of order m by n, okay, if that's my first matrix, if I'm going to multiply this one by a second matrix, then we know for a fact that for the product to be possible, your second matrix should be n, should also start with where this one ended by any other number. So maybe n by q or p. Is that clear? Is my point well made now?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Okay, very
Yes,
good.
please.
So once the product is possible, you know that when you multiply a matrix by a matrix, you get a matrix. So your product, okay, which will be your resultant or your result matrix, okay, will also be a matrix and it will have an order. So how do we determine the order of what? Of this product matrix, of this resultant matrix, of this result matrix? Okay, you know, if you are adding or subtracting two matrices, addition will be possible when, okay, the matrices, they have the same order. So if you add two matrices of the same order, the results, okay, of your addition, your result of your subtraction, the order must be the same as the order of the two matrices that you added or subtracted. You remember? Do you remember those who were with
Yes,
us
please.
now? However, okay, the with this one, it's not always that the order of your first matrix will be the same as the order of your second matrix. For you to say that the product order should be the same as what? The order of the two matrices. Okay, because with this one, the two matrices, they can have different orders or order, if I'm supposed to put it that way. So if they have different order, how do you determine the order of their result? Is this going to take the form and shape of what? The order of the first matrix or the form and shape of the order of the second matrix? And this is how you determine or answer that question. The order of your result. The order of your result will always be okay, the product of your, you can see that this will be equal to this. So indirectly, this will cancel. So it will be your m by what? Your Q. But in this case, you can see that I use M by N, then the other one has order N by P. So if this and this will be equal, okay, how do you get the order of your result? It will be the stream, okay, values that you have there. So it will be M by P. Should I come again or my point is well made?
Please come again.
Okay.
Come again.
No problem at all. All right. So remember, I told you this is a little technical. That's the more reason why the last time, okay, when we got here, I said because of time, okay, I would need more time to explain. Okay, but you are sharp, you are picking. Okay, only that it's not so, but don't worry, we'll get there. Once you get that, we are fine. Then we move on to the next stage of the technicality. So I'm saying that okay, once you have, so assuming maybe I have a matrix of order, let me go and clear what I have there so that I will have enough room to operate. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay. And please make sure you do ask all your questions. Okay, so I'm going to clear the whole of this. Okay, for now. Okay, so now, as for, we all know that before the product will be possible, okay, your number of columns of your first vector, so did I say vector? Today I'm saying vector. Your first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of your second matrix. That one we are all fine, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, very good. Now we are going to look at what? The next one. So assuming maybe I have a matrix A of order m by n. Okay, I have a matrix B. Okay, before the product will be possible, I know that my second matrix should start with the number of rows will be n. it will be the number of columns of my first matrix. So it will be n by, I'm moving alphabetically, so it will be MNOP. But usually in maths, we always want to avoid O because it can, okay, confuse you with, what do you call it, 0. So we'll skip O and move on to P. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Okay, very good. So I said, okay, the inner numbers here must be the same because the number of columns must be equal to the number of what rows. So your product, the result of your AB, okay, the order of the AB must take what be your first. You can see that if you take your first matrix, what is left? The M. Your second matrix, what is left? The P. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
So it means the product AB will be, okay, will have the order M, your first one that is left here by your second one. The first here, M is for the row, is that not it?
Yes.
And the P here is for what? Is for the column. So it will be M by N, so your row by the column. Is the explanation better now?
Yes, please.
Okay, very good. So if that is the case, now let's see, just a quick one to convince me that you are fine. If I have a matrix of order P by Q and another matrix of order, okay, Q by, okay, S, will the product be possible? Will it be defined?
No.
Will the product be defined?
No, please.
Did you say no? Why no? Hello, why no, my prof?
Please, the surface to be defined because
It will be defined.
yes, please.
It will be
Please,
defined.
because
The
yes,
row,
please.
okay, the column here must be the same as well. The number of columns might be the same as the number of rows in your. So your inner, if you like, write and say that the inner values are the same. So once the inner values are the same, if you multiply a matrix of order P by Q and the matrix of order Q by S, what will be your resultant matrix, its order? It will be
P
P
by S.
by S, as simple as that. Safa.
Yes, please.
Okay, now the last question. Okay, this time around, the other one, the first one, some of you got it wrong. So please make sure you respond as well. So assuming I have a matrix of order, okay, Q by R, and another matrix of order, okay, P by, okay, let me say M. Will the product be possible?
No, please.
It will not be
No,
possible.
please.
Okay. All right. So while the product is not possible, you cannot talk about the order of the product, your result. You get the point?
Yes, please.
Okay, very good. Okay, however, if I have, assuming I have a matrix of order again, okay, M by N, and another matrix of order, maybe P by N. Okay, I'm multiplying this my first matrix, this my second matrix. I'm finding the product of A and B. Okay, would the product be possible?
No, please.
It will
No,
not be
please.
possible. That's the product of A and B. Now let's go and look at the product of B and A. Would that be possible?
No.
No, please.
No,
It will be
please.
possible, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
because if you
please.
are looking at BA, your first matrix will have the order, okay, that is now B. So it will be P by N. Your second matrix will have an order of M by N. You can see that the inner are not the same. Your column of the first matrix is not equal to the row of your second matrix. So it's not possible. Safa.
Yes, please.
Okay, very good. So now maybe I said last one. Okay, but let me test your intelligence and let's play on your intelligence and let's and bring out a particular information to you. So let me clear this one too. If you get that, then we now go and look at how to multiply the matrices. Once you realize that okay, the multiplication is defined or is possible, how to do the multiplication. Hello, my professors. I hope everyone is following. Have I left anyone behind?
No,
Or you left yourself behind? Okay, I've told you in school, your teachers will not have this time, okay, for you. So take advantage, ask all the necessary questions, okay, for us to all be on the same track. All right. So assuming I have a matrix of order M by N, okay, that is my matrix A. And I have a matrix B of order, okay, so let me see, okay, P, okay, so let me check, okay, so let me do P by, okay, let me do M, okay, M by, okay, P. Okay, so let me erase that then, write it well so that you can see it clearly. Okay. Oops. I'm coming. Let me go back. Okay. All right. So, okay, so we said M by P. Okay, would the product A be possible? Will it be defined?
No, please.
No. Okay, now what about BA?
No, please.
BA will not be possible, right?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. Now let's see if I have this. Okay, C. Okay, matrix C with order M by N. And a matrix was a D, also with order P by M. Okay, would the CD be possible?
No, please.
Okay,
No,
what
please.
about DC?
Yes, please.
Please.
Would DC be possible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yes,
please.
yes, please.
Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Okay, because okay, DC will give us P by M. Okay, then what? M by N. So now their inner will be the same. So the product of DC will give us which order? Okay, Prof. Caroline.
Exactly, please. I'm a little confused. The DC part.
The CD and the DC.
Yes, please. Can you please go over that part again? Like there's a slide was
No, you don't have any
confusing me.
problem. Don't worry. Okay, I got it covered. All right. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, I said the order of your matrix C is M by N. The order of your matrix what? D is what? P by M. If you are multiplying C, if you are doing CD, then this is our first matrix, this is our second matrix, the order. So the inner matrices are not the same. The inner values or letters are not the same. So N is not equal to P. Okay, unless otherwise stated. So it means the multiplication will not be possible. Do you get that one?
Yes, please.
Okay, now let's look at DC. Okay, so if I'm looking at DC, okay, then it means my first matrix will be of order, it is D. So that will be of order P by M. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Okay, your second matrix is C. So that will be of order M by N. Do you agree?
Yes.
And now you can see that when you swap, the inner okay values are the same. The column of your first matrix is equal to what the row of your second matrix.
Yes, please. I
Okay,
understand.
so it means our result. That was the question that I was asking. I was asking before you came in. So what will be the order of what the DC, the entire class? If DC is possible, what will be the order of the product DC?
PN.
It will be what?
PN.
No, it's not. Say it
By
right.
N.
You know how to P
P
by
by N.
P
N,
by N.
the language. If you write, you say PN, PN is just mathematically. Okay, I hope you get the point. Okay, so now you know when multiplication will be possible or defined and when it will not. And if it will be possible or it will be defined, okay, you know how to find the order of your results, your resultant what matrix or your result matrix. Now let's go and see, okay, we know the order, but we don't know the exact matrix. If you want to know the exact matrix, then you have to know the entries, okay, of what? Of your matrix, the entries that making that what order. Okay, as simple as that. So now let's go and see what, okay, we need to do in terms of that. So I'm going to again clear what we have there. And this is where maybe I will talk a little more. Okay, but you people are sharp. You get the concept, okay, very soon. All right. So let's see. So that is gone. Okay, so now this is what I have. Let's see, first of all. Okay, so look at how to multiply matrices. That's what we are going to look at. So I'm calling this my matrix A. The first matrix, that's matrix 1. I'm calling it A. I'm calling the second matrix B. Is that clear, my professors?
Yes, please.
It means my resultant matrix or result matrix that I have there will be the product AB. Do you agree?
Yes,
Are you with me?
yes, please.
Okay. Now let's take the order of our first matrix. What's the order of matrix A? With the elements here. What's the order?
Say please 2 by 2.
2 by 2. Please, do you all agree?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Okay, what's the order of what? Your second matrix, matrix B?
2 by 2.
2 by
2
2.
by 2. Very good. Okay, now we know that our matrix A has what? The order 2 by 2. The matrix B also has the order 2 by 2. So the inner are the same. So what do you think will be the order of the product?
2 by 2.
2 by 2. So it means AB will give us 2 by 2. Should I come again on my professors? You are all fine.
Please come again.
All right. This time now I'm using, okay, values. Okay, just as you realize that if, okay, you have PM, okay, order P by M, order M by N, okay, will give us the product to give us order P by N. If let's say I have 2 by 2, okay, 2 by 2, I know my inner will be the same. The product will take the outer. So that will give us 2 by 2 as our result. You get the point now?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir, please, thank you.
Okay, you are welcome. Okay, so now we know that this is a 2 by 2 that is given, a 2 by 2 that is equally given, and you want to multiply these two 2 by 2s, okay, matrices. And we know that if you multiply, we get our result to be what? To also be 2 by 2. Okay, so take note, we'll do more of this. Okay, so don't worry at all. Okay, now this is what we are going to do. You know the order, but how do I get what? The entries. Unlike the addition, remember the addition, if you were adding this and this, you add corresponding entries. You subtract corresponding entries. But here, you don't multiply corresponding entries. So you can then say that the product of A and B will be equal to A times E. That will be your value here, or the entry or element here. Then B times F, okay, C times J, then D times what? H. So when it comes to multiplication, okay, your result will not be the product of what the corresponding what entries. Do you get my point?
Yes, please.
There is a rule, and the rule is all my business, okay, to walk you through. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I have here. My matrix A, I've extracted my matrix B. That's what you have. So I'm looking at the matrix A times B. That will be equal to my matrix A here times the matrix B. Whenever we are multiplying, okay, in matrices, we use what we call, okay, row by column multiplication. Row by column multiplication. Row by column multiplication. And here, as I stated, okay, matrices multiplication is not work quantitative. Very soon you will know. Okay, so now let's see. This is how you do your multiplication. Maximum attention here. Stop writing. Give me your full ears, your full eyes. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. And I'll come and that will explain what we have here very soon. So that's what I'm going to do. So it is row by column. This is your first row, your first column. I hope you are with me. So you are going to work on your first row, okay, and your first column. So it's row by column. Okay, I will clear that very soon. I think it's not necessary for me to do that. I can still use the cursor, okay, so that my presentation there will not be too clumsy. Okay, so let me clear this. Let me clear that one too. Okay, we are good to go. Maximum attention once again. Okay, so you take Prof. Gideon. Prof. Gideon, your hand is up.
So, please, can you change the cursor to the red one?
The
I
red
find
one.
it difficult locating the. Yes,
I-
yes, sir.
So I'm going to write. So what I'll do is, can you see this cursor now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the other one, because it's the one that I used to write, usually becomes a small dot. You are unable to see, but so I'll be using the two. When I'm writing, then I'll pick the pen. Okay, so if I'm using the pen, usually you don't see it. Okay, so this is what you do. This is your first row. Okay, your first column. Okay, so what you do is take the first row. You are going to work on the first row and the first column. That will give you your first entry because you know you are going to get 4 entries. So this is what you do. Please listen carefully. It will be your A, okay, times the E, okay, then plus the B times the G. Should I come again? A times the E plus B times G. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Okay, so A times E, B times J. That will give you your first entry here. Your second entry will come here. So your second entry, you are still using this, but you come to the second column. Please let me land. Okay, after that, then you ask all your questions. Let me flow. Maybe by the time I finish, you will be fine. Okay, so it will be A times E plus what? B
B
times J.
times G.
So that will give us what we have here. If you want to get your second one too, you still use this first row and you go to the second column. So it will be A times F, then plus B times H. So that is what we have here. Okay, then you come to the second row, you do same for the second row, first column, second row, second column. So it will be C times E plus D times J. That is what we have here. Okay, then your last entry, how do you get it? It will be C times F, then plus D times H. That is what you have here. Okay, is my point well made? I know I told you, I've already told you that it's a little technical, but as you work with it, okay, it will be very easy. And I'll equally show you a very simple way to get the multiplication done. If this row by column, okay, multiplication is not working, I will give you another way. If you're able to relate with that one, always go by that approach. Okay, so I saw a hand up, and I asked you to wait for me to land. Okay, Prof. Genius.
Sir, please, the second column, is this supposed to be AF plus BH?
The second column, which one?
Yes,
Sir,
please.
please,
This one.
The one down there.
the AB.
This one.
Sir,
Oh,
please, the one in the blue bracket.
the one in the blue. This is supposed to
Yes,
be
please.
this is supposed to be AF. So you are right. Okay, but I didn't even see that it was BF. I remember I said AF, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's change this one to AF. Okay, so let's change that one to A. As simple as I didn't even check that they will do this mistake. I copied the image from the net. I didn't even check that that would be a. This is time for drawing my attention to that anyway. Okay, so now this is all that you need to do. Okay, so you can see another way. Okay, what I did, I said there is what is here. Okay, another way, this is what we are going to do. If you look at what you have there critically, okay, because you are going to get, what do you call it, a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, this is what we are going to do. If you look at it critically, you can see that, okay, you can see that this first row that you have, the column, I should say, first column that you have here, and your second column, you can see your first matrix there, A, B, C, D. You can see A, B, C, D. You can see A, B, C, D here. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Okay, so I'm going to write that. Just listen, another way, okay, for you to get. So it will be A, B, okay, C, okay, D. Okay, then another A, okay, B, okay, C, D. Okay, now let's see. After you have done this, okay, this is what we are going to do. Okay, if you look at it carefully, it's like we have indirectly put here the matrix, okay, our first matrix, okay, is going to tell us the number of times that we will repeat it. Okay, so your first matrix is a 2 by 2, and you know that your resultant matrix will also be a 2 by 2. So because it's going to, I think this question I will ask along the line, so I shouldn't, okay, answer it, okay, directly. So let me go on with my explanation. At a point where it is better, I will ask this question. So now, this is what we are going to do. So this is all that you need to do. So you know, please take note. You know you are going to get A into something plus B. So did I write 0? Okay, forgive me. Let me go and clear that. I wanted to leave an open bracket, so forgive me. Okay, let me clear the whole of this, then write it once you get my point. So we are going to get 2. So you know that it will be A into something. I've written the O again. Okay, all right, so forgive me. Okay, so I will use bracket, just bracket to represent the something. Okay, so forgive me. So A into something plus, okay, B into something. Remember, it's going to be A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, D. B, C into
So
something.
please, you wrote 0 again.
Don't worry, I know. So I didn't want to clean it. I will come and rectify the situation. So plus what? D into something. I don't know why I'm writing that. Then this one will also be, you repeat the same thing. A into something. Okay, then plus what? B into something. Okay, then your C into something. Okay, plus what? D
D.
into something. I hope you are following.
Yes, please.
Okay, so now how do we get our something? Okay, how we are going to feed. And remember, we said it is going to be, what do you call it? Row by column. Okay, row by column. So if you come here, this is what we are going to do. You are going to move, okay, column wise. You are going to move column wise. So column wise, so the second one will tell you your movement. Column wise will be E, G, F, H. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
E, G, F, H. My professors, are you okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. So this is what you do. It's going to be E, E. Okay. Then you said it's E, G, F, H. So G, G. Okay. F, F. You move column wise. Repeat twice. Then H, H. Is that not what is there? Should I come again, my professors?
Yes, please.
It's not, my handwriting is not that clear. Okay, that's the more reason why. So I think once I'm going to come again, then I'm going to clear the whole of that. Then we all start, okay, together again. All right. So let me clear the whole of what we have here. Open up so that I'll write a little bigger. Okay, so I won't close my bracket yet until I'm done. Okay, all right. Okay, so now let's go. We said, okay, the number of times that we repeat, okay, will come from, okay, our first matrix. Okay, so we are going to have, okay, where is the cursor? Okay, so let me put the pen down, maybe it's affected. Oops. Okay, forgive me. Oh, what is happening? Technology sometimes can be this. Okay, so let me see whether the pen will work. Okay, so the pen is working, then this one should equally work. Okay, all right. So this is what we have. Okay, so we said your first matrix, ABC. Okay, in the order, okay, you can see that it's 2 by 2. Okay, I see that question. If I don't take it, I will answer. So indirectly, that is telling me that this must be repeated twice. Okay, but we don't know whether the twice repetition is coming from the number of rows in your product or the number of columns, because all of them 2, 2. We go to the one that will not be the same. Okay, for you to determine whether, okay, we repeat this based on the number of rows here or repeat this based on the number of columns here. I don't want to answer that question. I want you to equally make that distinction. Okay, observation. So here, I know I am going to get my matrix. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. So it's 2 by 2. So it will be A, okay, into something. Okay, then plus, okay, B into something. Okay, then your C into something plus what? Your D into something. So you are repeating just your matrix. Okay, but you know, then you come and repeat the same thing. Whatever you have here is whatever you are going to repeat here. So it will be A into something, okay, plus what? B into something, okay, then plus, so it will be C into something, then plus D into something. Is it clear now? Is it clear, my professors?
Yes, please.
So now we need to go and fill our somethings. Okay, like I said initially. So this is what you move. Okay, you can see that I'm not going to move this way. Okay, I'm moving column wise. So I take my first one, E. Okay, I move column wise. So it will be E, E, okay, G, G, F, F, H, H. E, E, G, G, F, F, H, H. So this should be E. This should take the next one. Whatever you write here, you repeat it here. Whatever you write here, you repeat it here. Whatever you repeat it here. Same for this. But what will be the order? It will be E, okay, G, F, what, H. Is my point well made?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay. If you like, you can also move this way. Okay, it will be E, G, you are moving this way, E, G, F, H. So you can do this. E, G, F, H. E, G, F, H. If that one syncs with you, you go. Or you do E, E, G, G, F, F, G, H. Which one is better?
Yeah, please, the second one.
The second one. So you move, but you move, okay, using the column reading. So it will be E, G, F, H. Don't you, it's not E, F, G, H. It's E, G, F, H. So E, G, F, H. E, G, F, H. Let me write this E well. It's looking like the same C. Afar. So we'll come to numbers. If you know how to work with a general, you should be able to work with a particular. Point well made, my professors.
Yes, please.
Okay, so on that note, okay, this is what we are going to do. Okay, so that takes us to, okay, our next, okay, before we come to that, please, let me quickly pause and take the attendance. Okay. Okay, so now, okay, we are going to look at what the following worked examples. Okay, like I told you, okay, we'll explore. So by the time you leave, okay, class, we end class today, you will be fine. All right, okay, in terms of the multiplication and, okay, the determinant of a 2 by 2 that we are yet to tackle. Okay, but I am more interested in the multiplication. The determinant is very easy. All right. Okay, so let's look at one, worked example one. If the matrix A, B, so these are the matrices. Find the following if possible. So I, the matrix A times B, I, the matrix B, A, I, matrix AC. Okay, so what have you? Okay, then B, what conclusion can you draw about your results in AI and II? Okay, so your conclusion from here. So as usual, I have extracted. So the first thing that you write is what solution. Okay, and if you like, you can underline possible. So meaning, okay, there could be a situation where it will not be possible. Okay, if it is possible, then you find it. What conclusions? I think I've read that. So solution, you extract. Okay, then, okay, so that's exactly what I have done here. Then we come to AI. Therefore, AB, we know the product of AB will be equal to this, our matrix A, this is our matrix B. Is that clear, my professors? So you write
Yes,
them.
please.
Don't change the order. Okay, so now this is all that we need to do. Okay, we come and write the next step, you write close to the margin. So that will be equal to. Okay, so let's check whether the product will even be possible before. We should have done that before coming to write the equal to. So now let's see. Okay, this matrix is of order. The matrix A is of order
2 by 2.
2 by
2 by
2.
2. Okay, the matrix
2
B
by 2.
is of order
2 by 2.
2 by 2. Okay, so we know the inner must be the same, so the result must be 2 by 2. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
So just like we did where we are coming from. So we know, okay, we are going to repeat our first matrix. Originally it was A, B, C, D. So we're going to write A into something, okay, plus B into something, plus C into something. But we know our, okay, actual values for A, B, C, and D. So now this is what we are going to do. Maximum attention. So you open your bracket, then we know it will be minus 2 into something, okay, plus 1 into something, okay, then, okay, 4 into something, then plus what, 5 into something. Is that clear, my professors?
Yes, please.
Okay, then you come and
Yes,
repeat
please.
whatever that you've written here. So it will be minus 2 into something, okay, plus, okay, 1 into something, okay, then 4 into something, okay, plus what, 5 into something. Then you close your matrix. All correct. Okay, so we come to the second one. Are we going to fill our somethings this direction, 2, -2, 2, -1, 7? Or so 2, -2, -1, 7, or we move down? Remember we said we move column wise. So it will be 2, -1, -2, okay, 7. Is that clear? If you get the first one, you have the second one. So that will give us 2, okay, -1, okay, -2, 7. All correct.
Yes, please.
Okay, you come and repeat the same thing there. 2, -1, okay, -2, okay, 7. Okay, so this possibly will be your last step. Okay, but I am going to write another step. Okay, okay, Prof. Yasmin.
Sir, please, B is 3, -1, -2, and 7. But you wrote 2, negative.
Okay, thanks for drawing my attention. So this is rather 3. I guess those of you with your hands up is the same thing that you wanted to draw my attention. Okay, so on that note, it means this will rather be, okay, which one? So this will be 3, right? This will also be,
Yes, sir.
okay, thanks for drawing my attention to that. Okay, so now this is what we are going to do. Okay, so now we are going to, okay, we know -2 times 3 will give us -6. Is that not it? Then this time this will give us -1. Okay, you come to this. -2 times -2 will give you -4. Sorry, +4. Okay, then 1 time, so it will be +7. All correct, my professors. Okay, this one will give us, hey, let's do this one together. Okay, the last two together. 4 times 3,
12.
12. Okay, then this time this will give us what? -5. Okay, then this will give us what? -8 here, then plus 35. My professors, are you there? Okay, so we are not done. We need to go and simplify each of the entries. So that will land that as our answer. So we are going to get here -6 minus 1, that will give us -7. Okay, 4 plus 7, that will give us 11. Okay, 12 minus 5, that will give us 7. Okay, then -8 plus 35 will give us 20 what? 7?
Yes.
Okay, so
27.
27. Okay, we are done. So that's the product of what you'll be, okay, sorry, the A and the B, AB, the product AB. Is that clear, my professors?
Yes, please.
Okay, I was checking to see whether, okay, this one, okay, I think the correct, this one is perfect. So now let's go and look at the BA. If you are able to do AB and BA, any product involving 2 by 2, you should be fine. So now let's see. Okay, this will be equal to, obviously, you know that this is a 2 by 2 and a 2 by 2. Okay, the product will be possible, and the product will give us a 2 by 2 as well. All correct.
Yes.
Okay, so now those of you who appreciate it from that perspective, go that route. I'm going to use the first one. So we said that one will give us the row by column one. Okay, we said it's going to be 3 times. So as you mature, okay, you can deal with it this way. You can, so it will be 3 times -2, so you come and write -6. Then plus -2 times what? 4. And that will give us -8. All correct, my professors.
Yes, please.
So those of us who know that if you are matured, you can move from this step, okay, to this particular step to this step here straight away. Then you come to this. So this step wouldn't be that necessary if you are mature. You can do that one mentally. Then you come to 3 times 1, which will give you 3. Then plus what? -2 times what? 5. So that will give us -10. Someone who is mature can do the -6 -8 straight away rather than doing that. Then you come to this one, -1. Let me use the -1 times -2, and that will give us 2. Then plus 7 times 4. 7 times 4, and that will give us what? 28. Hello, 7 times 4 will give us. I want you to talk. So 28. Okay, then you come to this will now come and multiply. This will multiply this, then plus this times this. So it will -1 times 1, which will give us what? -1. Okay, then plus what? 7 times 5, which is what? 35. Okay, you close it. So now, okay, this will land you at your answer. So -6 times -8 will give us what? -14. Am I right? Let me clear it, then bring my bracket first. Let's go. My professor, the whole class, we are doing it together. -14. Okay, 3 plus -10 will give us -7. Okay, 2 plus 28 will give us 30. Okay, -1 plus 35 will give us 34. All correct, my professors?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
All right. Okay, so at this point, let me ask, is there anyone here? Please, if you can do it this way, if you are not matured, go by this route. It's better to play it safe than to play it what? The matured way and get something wrong. Okay, or lose some mass. Okay, is everyone fine? So far, so very good.
Yes, please.
Sure, my professors, is everyone fine? Prof. Daisy, Prof. Joan Rose, are you fine?
Yes, please.
All right. Okay, Prof. Let me see who else. Angie, are you fine?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. All right. So let me see the guys. Prof. Isaac Newton, are you fine? Prof.
Yes.
Gideon, are you fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Abubakar, are you fine? Abenima, are you fine? Okay, great. Prof. Abenima, are you there? You didn't respond though. Okay, I think I've seen your, okay, all right. Okay, so if you are all fine, then, okay, I'm going to skip the I for now, and let's answer the B. Okay, so what conclusion can you draw about your result in AI, which is this result and this result, the BA and the AB? What conclusion can you draw? Okay, you can put up your hand. I'll call you. We did this, okay, when we were looking at the addition and subtraction, we had a similar, okay, Prof. Joel.
Multiplication of two matrices are not commutative.
Very good. So this means matrix multiplication, okay, not commutative, as simple as that. So let me answer the B here. Okay, so B. Oops. Okay, therefore, I'm drawing my conclusion. So therefore, matrices multiplication or multiplication of matrices are not commutative. So matrix multiplication is not commutative. I hope you can see my handwriting.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Prof. Is it Jima Bashira?
Yes, sir. Sir, please, I would like to know how you do I because of you see C is 1 to 2.
We'll do all of them. We'll do all of them. Oh. I'm not going.
Okay, please.
We are going to do all of them. Only that you can see that if I move on to the other one, I have to come in. Okay, because these two are linked. That's why I answered this directly. And normal supposed we are supposed
Yes,
to do
please.
in here before we come to the B. Okay, the order in which you answer your question doesn't really matter. What is important is all your question numbers are answered. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's move on. We are going to do all. As for the multiplication, that's the more reason. So you can see that definitely they are here. So it means we are going to do it. All right. Okay. So it's because of multiplication that we are here this morning, basically. So all our time, we take our time and do that. So let's see. Okay. So now, okay, we are going to look at whether AC will be possible. What is the order of matrix A?
2 by 2.
2 by 2. Please, do you all agree? You've already made that determination.
Please.
Okay, so
Yes, please.
the second one, what is the order?
2
One
by
by
1.
one.
2 by 1.
1 by
2
1.
by
Okay.
1.
So which is
2
which?
by 1. 2 by 1.
2 by
Okay,
1.
so let's count the rows. The first row, the second row. Okay, then one column. So it will be a 2 by 1. All correct.
Yes,
Yes, please.
Okay, very good. So will the multiplication be possible?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so the multiplication will be possible. What will be the order of the product? Your results.
2
The
by
matrix.
2.
It will
2
be
by
2 by
1.
1.
2 by 1. 2 by 1.
No one should get it wrong, but you've gone beyond this one. This one should be a bonus, okay, question by now. Okay, so inner the same. Okay, so your outer is what must take the product. So it will be a 2 by 1. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
We all know it means the product should give you 2 rows, then 1 columns. 2 rows, then 1 column. Okay, so it means if I look at that, just like you say, the product should take this form. Do you agree?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Okay, so now let's go and see the nature of how we will do our results. So remember, this is what we are going to get. So this will be equal to, okay, so remember, I'm showing maturity. If you are not mature, I'll tell you what to do. Okay, so you are going to take your first row. Okay, let it come and multiply your first column. In any case here, there is only 1 column. When you are done, if there's another column, then you take the row and move on to the next column. Okay, so it will be minus 2 times what? Times 2, and that will give us what? So I'm going to write it, okay, because I want some of you to see a certain thing, information that will come out. So I'm writing it. So I'm writing, so that will going to be minus 2, okay, times 2, then what? Plus what? Okay, 1 times minus 1. Do you agree?
Yes, please.
Okay, you are done. If you have another column, then you come here. But because you don't have another column, okay, you come down. So you are now going to work on this one. So it will be 4 times 2. So I'm going to write it 4 times 2, then plus what? 5 times 1. Do you agree?
Yes, please.
My professors, are you with me? Okay, so
Yes, please.
our first matrix here, Okay, which is the 2 minus 2, 1, 4, 5, which we indirectly we have repeated. Okay, we repeated the other one. Remember, we repeated it twice. Is that not it? Let me go back. This one, we repeated the minus 2, 1, 4, negative, so 4, 5 twice. Can you see that? One here, one here. We can see it here, we can see it here. Repeated that one twice. Okay, that is when the product gave us a 2 by 2. Okay, so I'm going to what? So when the product result gave us a 2 by 2, okay, the first matrix here was repeated twice. Now, when it is 2 by 1, okay, the matrix is repeated once. Can you see that? So it means the number of repetition, okay, you get it from the number of columns in your, okay, product result, the order. So it means if my result, okay, will give me 2 by 3, then it means my first, okay, matrix that I have here, whatever that I have, they have to repeat it 3 times. So that's the question that I wanted to ask, for you to determine the number of times you repeat it. So indirectly, we've been able to determine that together. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Okay, so now let's go. So this is going to give us, we are not done. Okay, so that will give us 2 times 4. So those of us who are matured would have moved from this step to the step that I'm writing. Okay, I wrote this step because I wanted you to answer that question, be able to answer that question, how many times you repeat your first matrix. So that's going to give us negative, okay, 4, okay, then minus 1 plus minus 1, which is minus 1. 8, okay, then what? Plus 5. Okay, so
Sir,
indirectly.
please, it should be minus 5.
Oh, where is 2? That's minus 1. Forgive me, my minus didn't come. Okay, I thought that was the bracket. Thank you very much. So it will be minus 5. Okay, so let me clear it. Okay, so indeed you are following. I like that. Okay, all right. So we are good to go. Thank you. So that will give us the last one. Okay, so we are going to get minus 5. Okay, 3. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
that's the product of what? AC. If you like, you can do CA. Okay, so let's check maybe the next question. Let's check whether CA will be possible. Okay, what is the order of what? So order of A is what? Is 2 by 2. The order of C, we are looking at CA. The order of C is what?
2 by 1.
2 by 1. Would the product be possible? Oops. Would the product
No, please.
it will not be possible. So, but that's not part of the question. All right. So now let's move on to the next one, which is what? The A was the next one is what? BC. So let's look at the BC together. Okay, Prof. Bashira.
Sir, please, I wanted to ask why it should not be possible.
Oh, okay. I almost said I would take it as a rhetorical question. We said for the product to be possible, your number of columns of your first matrix should be the same as the number of columns of the number of rows of your second matrix. So if you take
Okay.
the number of columns of that's where we started. Okay, from. So it means you were not with us. Okay, from the beginning, you got lost along the line. So okay, this one is 1. The inner values are not the same. Column is not equal to row. So multiplication will not be possible. Is that clear? It will not be defined. All correct. Okay, Prof. Frank.
Please, if it's AC, then why is the 2 by 1 written first instead of the 2 by 2?
Which one?
What you wrote at the top there, the 2 by 1.
No, this one, what I wrote here. Are you talking about this? What are you talking about this? This is not AC. I asked you, AC is what we have done. Okay, I asked you CA. So this is for CA. I asked you to find out whether CA will be possible.
Okay, sir.
Do you get it now?
Yes, please.
All right. So that wasn't part of the question. Okay, but I just brought in just for you to Okay, make sense. So now quickly, let's go and look at the BC. Okay, so BC, the next question, maybe I'll start calling you. Okay, BC, okay, what is the order here? 2 by 2, is that not it? The order here is also 2 by 1, so it means it will be possible. All correct. The inner, where you end is where you start with the other. Okay, so now, okay, let's go and do it together. Who wants to try? Any volunteer? So we are going to repeat. Okay, so Prof. Frank, let's go.
3 times 2, that's 6.
Okay, so 3, I'm writing it just for explanation purposes. 3 into 2. Okay, plus
-2.
-2 -2 into
-1.
-1. Then you come down.
Then -1 into 2.
-1 into 2, very good.
Then 7 into 9.
Okay, then plus 7 into -1. My professor, it's a
Yes, please.
very good.
Yes.
So the next step will be our final answer, or maybe last but one. Okay. Those of us who are matured can move from this to the one that I'm going to write. Okay, so that will give us what, 6? Thank you very much, Prof. Frank. Okay, then minus what, 2 or plus 2? Then we are going to get what, -2. Okay, then -7. All correct. Okay, which will end up with us. Let's go. So the final answer will be 8, -9. Okay. So again, with this one, if you do a CB, it will equally not be possible. Multiplication will not be possible because it will be a 2 by 1 multiplying a 2 by 2. The inner will not be the same. Afa. Safa. My professors, are we following?
Yes, please.
Okay, then quickly, let's go and look at, okay, this one. Okay, so what is the order?
2 by 2.
Okay, 2 by 2. Okay, this one, what is the order?
1 by 2.
1 by 2.
Very good. 1 row, 2 columns. So 1 by 2. Would the product be possible?
No.
Okay, so not
No.
possible. All correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, please.
means we are done with this question, basically. Now, our next question may be, okay, where it is possible. So I just want you to know, you can see that so far I put my matrices in the ordinary bracket. Okay, in this question, the matrices are put in the square bracket. Remember, when I was introducing you to the matrices, I told you they are usually put in an ordinary, extended ordinary bracket or a square bracket. So, okay, Prof. Edmond.
Yeah. So please, can we go back to the slide? I want to see okay, it's 1 by 2. Okay, so please on.
Okay, all right. So now let's move on. As for the B, we've already done it. So let's go and look at question 2. Okay, question 2. Okay, and I've told you, I think when you are extracting, you don't extract the dots. It's not necessary. Okay, however, maybe by mistake, if you write the dots, don't cancel it. You've already wasted the time. Don't waste another time to cancel. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right, so now what do? We have extracted. So let's go and look at the A. Okay, so A. Okay, what do we have? We've been given, okay, AB, and we know that AB, we are looking at what? Your matrix A times the matrix B. This is of order 2 by what? So let's write it. Okay, 3, okay, 1. You can use a square bracket. When it comes in the square bracket form, okay, go with the square bracket. Use its nature. But that's not to say that if you change it to the ordinary bracket, it will mark you wrong. No, it's the same. They represent the same thing. Okay, so take note of that. So I have this matrix order Okay, 3, okay, 1, then 4, -2. That's my matrix. Then the second one, the B, is of order. Okay, so it's 5, what, 1. What is the order of our second matrix? This 2 by 2. Okay, the second matrix B is 2, is what?
2 by 1.
2 by 1. Would the product be possible? Yes, and we have done that. So
Yes, please.
when the product, what will be the order of your product?
2 by 1.
2 by 1.
Okay, so 2 by what? 1. So that should be your result. So you know that the product, its form will be the same as what? The form of the matrix. Okay, so that will going to give us, so let's deal with this one maturely because of time. So it will be 3 times 5, that is 15. Okay, then plus 1 times 1, that is plus 1. Then you come to 4 times 5. 4 times 5, okay, that is 20. Okay, then plus what? Minus 2 times 1, which is -2. You close it. All correct, my professors.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Then
please.
we come to the final answer will give us what? Okay, 6. Okay, then what? 18. We are done. So, okay, then the BA, you will, let's see whether the BA will be possible. Okay, BA will be 2 by 1. So let's go, okay, and look at the B. Okay, BA.
Sir, please say 16 and 18.
It's 16. Oh, forgive me. I didn't see the one. Okay, I guess what that was what Michelle was coming to draw my Michelle was coming to draw my attention to. Okay. All right. So
Yes.
BA. So let's see. Okay, this one I'm not going to waste time. BA, is it going to be, so will it be possible? 2 by 1 times 2 by 2.
No, please.
So it's not possible. So this one not possible. My professors, I hope everyone is following.
Yes, please.
Okay, now I introduce this for you to know that this is the dot multiplication of product. So this is the same as what? A times C. So if you don't see, okay, I mean this nature and you see this nature is the same. Okay, take note. Don't say that you are not taught. Okay, so C. Okay, what are we looking at? Okay, A dot C. So let's look at the matrix A. I think the matrix A is of order
2 by 2.
2 by 2.
2 by 2. Okay. And so by then, maybe you would have extracted your matrix A. Okay, let's extract the matrix A, though we don't have time. Okay, this one is, okay, I can see a different kind of matrix there. Okay, -1, -2. Okay, and our C. C is what? Okay, I think let me use the square as advised. Okay, so the C is what? -2, 1, okay, 3, then -4, okay, sorry, 4, not -4, forgive me. 4 -5, then 2, you close it. Okay, so now let's go. This is of order 2 by 2. We all know our usual A. What is the order here?
By 3.
2 by 3.
2 by 3. Would the product be possible?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Very good. And what will be the order of the product?
2 by
2
3.
by
2 by
3.
3.
2 by 3. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
so because you have 3 here, okay, it tells you that your first matrix must be repeated 3 times. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So you can see that obviously it will come out. So you take your first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, okay, third column. So let's do that. Okay, then we are going to get here 3 times -2. Is that not it?
Yes, please.
Okay, then plus what? 1 times what? 4. All correct?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's not all. You come again. So you come and do this and the second one. So it will be 3 times what?
1.
1. The whole class, let's do it together.
And then 1 times 5.
Okay, then, okay, plus what? 1 times -5. Is that not it?
Yes, please. -5. So
Okay, then the next one will be 3 times what?
3.
times 3, then plus
1 times 2.
1 times 2. Okay, so remember, okay, in any case, I'll close my brackets, but I'll finally come and close it. So the next one, you take the 4, then the minus 2 and do it. So let's go. Okay, 4 into
4 times negative 2
negative 2,
plus
Plus 2 times negative 2 times
negative 2
Negative 2 times 4.
times 4. Very good.
4 times 1.
4 times 1. Okay, plus what? Negative.
2 times
2 times negative 5.
Okay, 3. So it will
4
be
times
4 times
3
plus.
plus
Negative
negative
2.
2 times 2.
2 times 2.
Very good. Then you close it. Very good. You are doing well. So the next step, okay, will be now we are going to get 3 times negative 2. Let's go.
Negative 6 plus
4.
4. Then this one.
4.
Then we are having
3 plus
negative
negative
5.
5.
3 minus 5.
3 minus 5.
Okay.
3, 9 plus 2.
Mhm.
Negative
Negative
8
minus
plus
8 plus
minus 8
minus
Mhm.
4 plus
4 plus 2
plus 10
12 minus 12
minus 4.
So the final answer.
Negative 2.
Mhm.
Negative 2. Negative 2.
11
11.
negative 6
Negative 17.
14 8
Oh la la, we are done.
This is negative 17.
No, this one is it 9?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
So it's 9. So negative 17. Forgive me. Okay, negative 17. Okay. All right. Okay. So that will be it. So we know, okay, how to multiply. So like I said, you can see your 3, 1, 4, negative 2 is repeated 4 times. Okay, because that will talk
Yeah.
about. Okay, Prof. Frank. Prof. Frank, your hand is up.
Sir, please, it's 4 times minus 2, so it's negative 8, not negative 9.
Which one is that?
There's 16 that they changed to 17.
It's 4 times negative 2.
Yes,
2
Negative
makes it 8.
negative
8.
8.
who
The 16 is correct.
is correct.
Yes.
Don't do that to me. All right, okay. So let me go and erase that. So I was right. Okay, so okay, let's do the correction. So 8, negative 8. Okay, then 16. Okay, all right. So I guess we are fine. Okay, now. Oh, unfortunately, okay, time didn't allow us. So the rest, okay, you play with it. Now you know when multiplication will be possible and it will not be possible. If it will be possible, the order of your result, that will guide you as to what to do. Okay, so okay, with that, okay, think we should have done. Okay, can you spare about 5 minutes? Let's finish with this. Okay, this one is not difficult.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's finish with this. Okay. All right, because you all have about 15 minutes break. For please pardon me. So let's look at our last concept. Okay, and we are done with matrix. The determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, in fact, you can find determinant of a square matrix. And square matrix, we have 2 by 2, 3 by 3, what have you. But we are going to concentrate on 2 by 2. Okay, when you move on to form 2, okay, what have you, you look at the 3 by 3. So let's look at what we have here. The determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix is calculated by subtracting the product of the off-diagonal, and I will explain what we mean by off-diagonal element, from the product of the main diagonal element. That is, the product of the elements in the main diagonal minus the product of the elements in the off-diagonal. So when you talk of main diagonal, you are talking about the usual diagonal, this diagonal, the diagonal in this direction. We call it the main or the principal diagonal. Okay, and the off diagonal is this one. Okay, or minor diagonal. Main major, okay, or principal diagonal. We can use these three interchangeably. Then the off, then the minor, okay, is what we have what in this direction. So the determinant, so let me read. Okay, I've read it. The determinant of a matrix A is denoted by det A. That's okay, that's determinant, the short form of determinant, or the A in a cell. So if you don't read this one as the magnitude of A, if you are dealing with a matrix or a matrix, we call this the determinant. Anytime you see a matrix in a cell, you can see that this one, okay, that is not the usual bracket, it's not the square bracket. Okay, so when you see that, we are talking about the determinant of what? That matrix. So it will be your A times D, that's the element in the leading diagonal, you multiply A times D, the product. Then okay, you come and subtract the product of the element in the off diagonal, minor diagonal. That is the B times C. As simple as that. Afar. Okay, so on that note, let's look at how to do that. It's so easy. The determinant of a matrix will give you a constant. It will not give you a matrix. It will give you a scalar. Take note. Okay, so these examples and we should be fine. So let's look at solution I. Okay, what are we giving? We are giving the matrix A is equal to, okay, to this one you cannot write therefore. You are not asked to find A. You won't conclude with A. You conclude with the determinant. So when you are finding the determinant, then you can write the therefore. So it will be 2, 1, okay, 5, 4, 3. That's our matrix. I can write therefore the determinant of a matrix. You can write that A. I want to use the notation A in a cell. So the determinant of this matrix will be equal to 2 times 3. Okay, then minus 5 times 1 or 1 times 5. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Okay, so which in effect will give us what? 6, okay, minus 5, which is equal to what? Is equal to 1. After, my professors, are we all fine?
Yes, please.
So let's do maybe 2 more, then, okay, we'll be fine. So you look at the II, you leave a space, a line before you come to II, because you are moving from a minor question to another minor. So we are going to get what? That given your matrix P is equal to, so B rather, okay, is equal to, we have what? 1, 4, okay.
2.
Let me deal with the ones with the negatives, okay. So let me deal with the P. Is my point well made?
Yes, please.
Okay, so that
Yes,
if you're able to do that one, the rest, I know you should be able to deal with that one too. Okay, so let's go and look at IV. Is that IV? Yes, P, giving P to be negative 2, 2, then 3, negative 3. Okay, so this, therefore, it's not P, it's the determinant of P. So I'm using that. Someone can write that, therefore that what P or that A is the same thing. Okay, so now this will be equal to negative 2. Okay, I'm doing this one mentally. So it will be negative 2 times negative 3. That will give me 6. So I'm showing maturity now. Then minus, okay, 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, so the determinant here will be equal to what? 0. Afa?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is everyone fine?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
So if that is the case, then, okay, by inspection, what will be the determinant of, okay, the matrix B?
By negative 5.
Negative,
Okay, so it will
negative 5.
be 3, okay, minus what? Minus 8, which will give you negative 5. Safa.
Yes, please.
Okay, so on this note, okay, that brings us, okay, to the end of today's lesson. Please don't leave. Okay, all right. So, okay, so any question before I finally bring the curtains down? Any questions? Okay, so, okay, if no questions, okay, then I would want to say thank you very much for your time. Okay, please don't leave. Okay, all right, you know, I'm yet to take the last attendance. Okay, so, and for your participation, in fact, I'm blessed to have you as students. The class was very interactive, okay, as always. Okay, so please take care. Bye-bye.